welcome to the show. Yeah, I can see you all out there, all 8 of you. Yeah, well, I'm not sure what's on this show. I hope it's not too boring. I hope you enjoy it. Uh, I don't think there's anything that I can think of that's out of the ordinary. Lose any fingers or chop a leg off or anything. So let's just get at it and see what happens. It's going to be a surprise to you and me. Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, today's project is, if I can get over here, this seat. We're going to pull that seat out of there and take it down in the basement. We're going to take the hog rings off of it and peel it back and see if there's something we can do in this area here where the big crater is. Yeah. See if we find any dinosaurs at the bottom of that crater. So here we go. We'll give it a try. I don't have a lot of room to work here, as you can tell, and I really don't want to take it outside because it's raining. So we're just gonna set this here and maybe point her that direction. Let's see. Okay, well, let's see what we can do here. Should be able to get it out, I would think. Look at that. Okay. All right. Look, you're in the way. Out of the way. Yeah, let's drop a few things while we're here. That'd be great. Love it. All right. Okay, let's take that in the house. Okay, well, this is what we got going on. I'm just barely in the frame. This is where the driver sits. Here's the passenger, and there's a big old crater right there. So what we're going to attempt to do is peel back this covering, take the hog rings out, peel it back, and see what the damage is in there and see what kind of farmer way we can fix it. Using 2x4s and Swiss cheese. Okay, let's see what we can do. Holy cow. Alright, how do you do this? Okay, don't know what it is. What do you think, Earl? Huh? Let's see. Oh. Okay, there's your problem. Right there. Yeah, that is past its sell-by date. Holy shit. Yeah, that's all got to be taken out of there. Very carefully. Where's my garbage pail? Man. Yeah, this layer needs to come off now with all these springy things in it. Yeah, so we're going to do that. Okay, here's the plan. First of all, I am going to recover this next winter so I can get it back to the original wool broadcloth that was on these seats, gray. Anyways, we're just going to get this back to functional. That's all we need for the rest of the summer. This is the bad spot. As you can tell, this stuff has torn and rotted and whatnot. But we've got it cleaned up a little bit. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to get something heavy to go over the top of this, hog ring it down so all this stuff is even. And then we're going to put 2 inches of foam on top of it. I think this is 2 inches over here. I don't have enough to do it, but yeah. That's what we're going to do. We're going to call it good. For now, yeah, we're going to replace this with something heavy. And I think I can reuse this. Yeah, I can put that over the top. I think I've got some stuff out in the garage too. I gotta look. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So, we're gonna run over to Joann's before they go bankrupt. Alright, I'm gonna shut you off. Alright. I went out and, whoop, this is too loud. Big time YouTuber going on and on and on about something, probably asking for money. Alright, went out, bought some burlap. Yes. The idea here is to go, here, you're not even seeing what I'm doing here. My idea is to just leave the stuff that's kind of torn up and rotten, whatever, that burlap on there, and go back and forth with this and then this way too. So that's the idea. We'll see if it works. Probably not. We'll see.
What power tool would I like to see from the fuel arsenal that I don't have yet?
What we've got here is the burlap webbing. Can you see what I'm doing? Burlap webbing is really in bad shape here. And you know, I'm just not going to fiddle with that. But as you can see, it's all held down nice. In this area, this is the center of the seat where nobody ever sat. And here it's kind of wore out, and over here on the driver's side it's really wore out. So it's kind of letting these springs go crazy. I'm taking some of this heavier thread. I don't know if you can see that or not. And I'm going down and tying it on the bottom of the springs in these bad places, coming up, pushing down, and then tying it on the top. So I'll show you how that works. Maybe I can get through this before my camera battery runs out. Yeah. That looks better. That way it can flex down, but it'll still stop when it gets to the top. So yeah, let's just keep doing that, and I'll be back. Okay, we've got, let's see, hang on. Yeah, there we go. We've got all these sewn onto the frame. This kind of keeps the springs kind of on an even keel. And what we're going to do is we're going to go in between these, you know, kind of weave it, kind of like a lawn chair is. So that's the next step. So let's let's try that. That might be easier said than done. Yeah, I kind of know what I'm doing, I think. I have enough knowledge to be very dangerous, I know that. Let's see, we're going to want to have plenty over the edge here. There we go. Now I'll stitch this end and this end, tighten it up, and see where we're at. Yeah. We'll come back here in a minute. Just a word here, if I can get you situated. Hang on. It's always something. Okay, how's that? You like that better? Just a word about what we're doing here. This is not, I repeat, not a restoration. This is a repair. This is a repair so that I don't sit in the valley all summer long, because I'd like to, you know, have something underneath me that's firm. If it were a restoration, you know, it had been just completely gutted, and it's not that kind of car, as they say. So we're just getting it back to where it's a nice place to sit and we can enjoy driving the car, because the way it is now, it's really uncomfortable and it's no fun. So here we go. That's my explanation. That's my excuse for all my shoddy workmanship. Yeah, pretty good, huh? Came up with it myself. There we go. We got this all done, and we got ourselves a piece of foam. So buttons. We've got to shape this piece of foam to the shape of this seat. Now if I could find my marker, I'd be in shape. I know it's around here somewheres. I'll have to go look for it. Okay, fits pretty good. I've got to fill in here and around the corners with some foam and whatnot. But yeah, that ought to work out pretty good. I'm hoping so. Yeah, now it's a matter of putting some scraps around the edges and some more of the soft, what is it, cottony stuff or whatever it is. Putting that around there and getting it looking good, and then pull the covering back over. I hope that's all there is to it. Yeah. Alright, now we're going to attempt to pull that cover back up over it and flip it upside down and put the hog rings in it. This is probably going to include a little swearing, so probably be music behind this bit. there it is. Hardly any room to work down here. But I got it back on there. Shouldn't be a big valley here now. I mean, it's not perfect, but I've got this little wrinkle in here. There's a hard band that goes through there. I think it's about wore out, but the rest of it went back on pretty easily. Doesn't look bad. Good enough. Good enough for summer. Yeah. Oh, that's much better. Okay. Now we got to put it out in the car. I'm gonna have to drag it out there. All right. Next stop, shed. What am I doing wrong? There. Got her. Oops. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, this is much better. I probably should put a cover over this though. Holy cow, that's much better. Man, oh man. Oh, that was a struggle. Okay, now she's roadworthy again. Can't wait to drive it. Setting up in the seat. Pushing the clutch in will be easier. Everything. Alright, that's another little job down. Oh, holy cow. That wiped me out. Old Grandpa can't keep up as well as he did a few months ago. It's hard for me to accept. Alright, here we go. Well, we're headed over to Jerimiahs to see the progress on the Ranchero. He sent me a couple pictures the other night. Man, it looks like a whole different car. It's got wheels and tires on it. And I don't know what, menial job he's going to give me to do, but, there's something that I can, probably do that's grandpa proof. So we're just going to head right over there and see how this opera turns out.
When is this over?
It ain't over till the fat lady sings.
Is that one fat enough for you, son?
Quick opera update. The fat lady appears to be winding things up here. It's getting pretty exciting. I don't know who's in the lead. Wow. Look at this. Look at her. Man. Got the mirrors on it. Got it painted to match. Wheels mounted. I sure like the wheels and tires.
Yeah, they look good. I gotta paint that other hub because I have center caps, but they're rubber. So I'll have to find some.
This might be a car someday, you know it?
Might be. Just got done cleaning the glass.
Jeez. It's amazing what just cleaning the glass does.
I know. It just looks, it looks real.
I got to see what classic TV we're watching today.
We got the Panasonic.
Panasonic.
That's the sound of your life.
Don't know.
Every time you drive after drinking,
What are we
music
watching?
gets drowned out.
Cartoons?
Buzz
Oh,
driving
Gunsmoke's
is drunk
on.
driving. I do not have guns at home.
All right. Here's the flashlight collection.
Judge, my opponent is completely
Oh, this is looking... Man, look down in there. Paint and everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kind of just.
If my lens was clean, you could see it.
Oh.
New booster.
I pulled this out not thinking. Mm-hmm. We drained the last one, so I just figured whoever put this in probably drained it.
Yeah.
Well, I pulled that out and it started bleeding everywhere. I was like, oh God, stick it back.
Oh, man.
So I just shot it in there, so now there's some
This
overspray
looks good.
thing.
Well, do you have any grandpa-proof jobs I can help you with?
Yeah, right now I'm just greasing up windows. I got that window all done.
All right.
I'm trying to get it ready for door panels. Obviously, it's always. I didn't have the knobs for the radio.
Yeah.
Well, I found those knobs, and people want that much just for the knobs, But this kit had the cigarette lighter that's in great condition.
Oh, my gosh.
I polished that up.
Awesome.
I polished these. I polished that up, and I ohmed it out, and it does things. I don't know.
It does stuff.
I don't know if it's the right things, but
It does stuff. It'll plug a hole in the dash.
yeah, the numbers move. And I cleaned that up, and this is the old button, so I think I can get that nice button in there.
Yeah.
And I ohmed that out. And
That's
like
a new button?
No, this is out of the old dash,
Oh, okay.
but I know that works.
Oh, you know it works.
Well, like I say, the numbers jump when you turn things. So
When you turn things, okay.
I guess that means it works. I just got to figure out how to get that stabbed in there.
Oh, there's,
Oh, is that what that thing
Yeah.
is? That little button?
there you go.
Oh, great. Yeah, because that's why that's out, and I don't have the old one because I just got mad and ripped
Here
it
you
out.
go. All right, well, I'm going to go home now.
Perfect.
My job is finished.
So yeah, any hoozle. Oops, that didn't go back in. That's all right.
Wow.
There we go.
God, I fought and I fought and I fought with that Buick hood yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Jeez. There's I didn't know how complicated it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, you move one thing and then the other thing's out of whack. And I just was wondering what ideas you had for you know, the rest of the interior.
Well, I got carpet, I got padding, I got this sound deadener.
Are we gonna make a panel back here or something?
That's what I was gonna show you. I don't remember exactly how that panel goes. I have the old, let me get on the other side.
These are the attachments for it?
Yes.
Yeah, get on the other side. Some nauseating Blair Witch camera work here. What's that?
I was gonna vacuum this all out and clean it up. I did this, but Jesus, I ain't got it all right. Okay,
So what do we, is this up here?
I don't know, but
Bolt holes are lining up, ain't they?
there's one
Okay.
that lines up. So this goes up here,
Yeah.
and this guy must go down like this. You take that.
So we need to make a panel here. I think
So what
this,
it does is it slips in here and it slips in underneath this, and that holds it on. So
are you sure that it's not this way?
unless I'm lined up with my hole. Are you lined up with yours?
Nope. We don't have something.
This channel.
You know what? I'll bet that's headliner stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but
Because the seat belt bolts go right in these two holes. So
Oh.
we can't cover those up.
yeah. So we just need a panel here, from here down to, or what goes back in there?
That's
Batteries
like
and stuff?
spare tire.
Spare tires, stuff like that.
Yeah. So I need two panels here
Oh, okay, kick panels.
that I put the speakers in.
Yeah, and you need two kick panels up front.
Yeah, which I have those.
Oh, you do have them.
Yeah, and I got the plastic, I believe, that goes. I believe I have the plastic that goes here, but the panel's set in here.
Okay.
I could grab a flashlight.
So I'm going to just make something from here to here, right? Because you said everything bolts into here and all that jazz.
You know what we could do?
We need some detailed pictures.
I know. Owner's manual, body. That may be something. Electrical.
Is this Torino stuff or is it
It's-
Ranchero stuff?
It's Torino, Ranchero, Cougar. if you don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
So it's body. There's body.
What is yours, 73?
Yeah. Well, this back here is a 74.
I'll bet there's a picture of it in here somewhere. These are good books.
Yeah, they are.
Man, invaluable. Oh, it even shows you headliner for the passenger car.
Yeah.
I knew what was going on.
So how do you make sure that stays down? Or just
It's got a stick, and then you just grind the ever loving hell out of it, and it stays down.
beat the devil up?
Yep, beat the devil from it. You betcha.
I'll be there to help you in a second.
You're
as soon as I
fine.
get all my equipment turned on here. Nope, I had a, what did I have? Cheese egg burrito before I came out here.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Fairway, red hot burritos. About that long, they are the best. Absolute best. You can't go in town and get a burrito at a Mexican place that's as good as that burrito.
Really?
It's like $1.
Really?
Yeah.
Very hot burrito.
Yep.
Sounds
finally found a decent one.
You gotta roll that down.
Oh, okay. Where's my roller?
Where is your roller?
Oh, it's up top.
Oh God! Hip top. Here, you can have the big one.
Okay.
Oh, okay. If you even want.
This needs rolled down here,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. And then I'm just making this up as I go along.
Okay. All right.
I am wrapping over top of these. I probably won't carpet over them.
Well,
I want
yeah.
that sound deadener over them.
Well, yeah. You don't want a hole in your deadener.
No. Here, get this big box out of here.
There we go. Oh man, that is really stuck down.
Isn't it though? It's nice stuff. And it's supposed to, it doesn't have any smell. I guess that kill mat has a smell, so I didn't buy it.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if this camera is actually seeing anything we do, or if it's staring at the ceiling, or what it's doing.
Yeah.
All right. So right about in there, is that what we're thinking?
Yeah, just
With it overlapping a little? Is that what you've been doing, or you've been going up to the edge?
I just been butting up to it. I don't think it needs to be too incredibly, you know what I mean?
Well, I'm making an executive decision here. I'm overlapping by about a half an inch.
Are you?
Yeah, because it's crooked.
Oh, okay.
You know, the line's crooked.
Oh, right, yeah. So, go for it. This stuff goes down pretty fast, though.
There's a Mexican guy on YouTube that does upholstery,
Yes, I've seen that guy. I
and
think.
man, I'm learning a lot from him.
Yeah, I watched him do door panels one time.
Yeah.
He did a fantastic job.
Now, he doesn't believe in this stuff at all.
The sound in it?
Yeah, he likes the old-fashioned jute carpet underlay.
Oh yeah, I have some underlay too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's all about that.
But I mean, you know.
Makes sense. There was some reason that he didn't like it, and I can't remember why. I don't know, but God dang, he can sew something together fast.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you got
I didn't go.
cutting implements,
Yes, I do.
scissors or something?
Yes. Scissors, there they are.
You got everything but a pair of scissors. Oh, okay.
There's a pair of scissors.
Handle first. Handle first. Oh. Okay, let's see about where do we want to. Looks like right in that area right there.
500 head of cattle and an old gray dog, herding them to San Antone. Sitting in the saddle from spring till fall, herding them to San Antone. Living on biscuits, bacon and beans, throat full of dust and holes in our jeans. 500 head of cattle and an old gray dog, herding them to San Antone. Keep a riding, keep a riding, keep a moving, keep a moving. Keep your eye on what the herd is doing. 500 head of cattle and an old gray dog, herding them to San Antone. Crossing the rivers and roping the strays, herding them to San Antone. Ice cold nights and long hot days, herding them to San Antone. At night the coyotes cry and moan, you dream of your sweetheart you left back home. 500 head of cattle and an old gray dog, herding them to San Antone. Keep a riding, keep a riding, keep a moving, keep a moving. Keep your eye on what the herd is doing. 500 head of cattle and an old gray dog, herding them to San Antone. Herding them to San Antone. Herding them to San Antone.
Say, Paul,
Huh?
why do you think Eli killed Mr. Mintz?
Well, it's hard to say, son. Probably because he never really grew up. It's not easy for a boy to grow up without love. I guess Eli'd be the last person in the world to do what he did. Even a coyote will fight back when he's cornered. Well, son, we'd better be getting back to the ranch. We've got a lot of fence to string. Good night, Micah.
Okay, yeah, that wasn't bad for me. Take two. Okay, well, hope you enjoyed yourself. Air bubble. So anyways, that's the show. Thanks for watching. Hope it wasn't too boring. Looks like some of you just walked out right in the middle of it. You know, that's probably what I'd have done. Anyways, if you want a t-shirt, want a cup, want any of that crap, there's a link down at the bottom where you can get it. There's also a link down there to where you can just, you know, send me money and I'll just blow it on nonsense and, you know, won't even think about it twice. Won't even feel guilty. No. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you next time. Take it easy.